Well, good morning, bedhead or not bedhead. It's early morning on Monday, and I said, well, we're gonna look at our old 1930s Better Homes and Gardens cookbook, and we're gonna make a pancake. Just a basic pancake, but I'm gonna add some stuff to it. First of all, I'm going to take me a banana. So that means I can cut down my eggs, but I want a banana and a blueberry pancake. So I'm going to take my banana and put him in there, it in there. Let me get one of my big old forks. I'm just going to squash that banana pretty good. Just going to squash that in my bowl down in there. Well, that's pretty good. Then we'll get our, I'm trying to keep my head out of the camera. I'm going to put about a fourth a cup of blueberries into that. Now these have a tendency to be purple kind of pancakes, but the way I'm going to do it or try to do it is not squash those too much. Even though I like to squash them a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and do it that way so they might not be so purple. Which I don't care if they're purple or not. It might be nice to have purple pancakes. Okay, so let's get our, I'm going to do just a half of this. I want more fruit than I do more than pancake. So this calls for 3 cupfuls of flour. I'm going to do a cup and a half of flour. Let me get my flour bowl. So I'm going to do a cup and a half. Get my bay leaf out of the way. That's about a cup and a half. So I'm just going to sift that in my bowl. Get that out of the way. This is probably a little more because I just think that's not a half. Okay, let's try that and see what that'll do. I've just got that in there with my banana and my berries. It's real easy, y'all. Just real. There goes Billie Jean in that flour. This spoon, I think, has got a dip in it or something. I'm not sure, but every time I use it, it flies stuff all over. All right, I'm going to do a half teaspoon of salt. The recipe calls for a whole. Then I'm going to do 1 1/8 cup of milk. Now I've used in this, I used the self-rising flour from King Arthur that doesn't have the aluminum baking powder in it. So that's why I'm not adding baking powder, because I'm using self-rising flour. The old recipes, they didn't have a difference. It just says flour. But I'm using self-rising flour. And I'll put that in the recipe. I've cut down on my milk because I'm not making as big a deal, bigger recipe. Plus, I've got my fruit in there. Let me get this mix. It may need some more flour. It looks like it might. I didn't think that was quite enough, but you never know when you're putting fruits and stuff. See, that's just too watery. This mess worries me to death. When I get stuff messed up, I can't stand it. And I just want to clean and get it taken care of right then, and I know that I don't have to, but I do try to. So let me go ahead and make sure that's a half, because I don't think that was half like I told y'all. I'm gonna put let's see, that'll be probably another 1/4 cup. You follow the recipe though, it'll be okay. If you want to do the blueberry pancakes, that's fine too. But you just measure them out. Now that's going to be a consistency more that I can work with. See, that's getting more. That's a lot better. That's still a lot better though. You have to realize little mama don't eat much, and I eat a lot, but I'm not going to eat a whole recipe of this. Okay, we'll set this to the side for just a second. As you're supposed to add 2 eggs to this, and it'd be 1 egg, so I'm gonna do something a little different here. Let's see if I can find my glass bowl. I'll just use one of these bowls here. And I'll shake, and I'll put about a 1/4 cup of egg whites. 1/4 cup of egg whites. Okay. I try to get everything together, y'all, and then I'm not so sure that, because I got these mixers, y'all. Y'all know these mixers, and I get them mixed up, and I can't remember which attachment. It never fails. I never know which attachment goes on them, or that's all right. We'll get it taken care of. Let me plug this mixer in. And what I'm going to do is mix my egg whites, because I want these pancakes fluffy like the Oriental jiggly cakes, kind of. So I'll be back once I get these egg whites whipped. Okay, now then, see there? Your egg whites, you got them beat to where they're kind of stiff, and that's what you want. I'm going to get a spatula. I'm going to take my spoon here, get that kind of cleaned off. Get your bowl cleaned off around there. Now we'll leave that for just a minute, because I don't want to. Let me get one of the restaurant pans. Okay, now I'm going to put that infused olive oil into I started out with a restaurant pan, but I decided on these pancakes it will be better if I use the granite pans. Sometimes those restaurant pans will stick, and you don't want that when you're... So we've got our egg whites. Got our egg whites in there. Now we're just gonna, let's see. Let's make it a little bit thinner and a little bit bigger if you want to. Just spread it on out there. I was trying to keep my head out of the way, y'all. It's hard to do though when you're used to getting here in the front cooking. I'll get this camera situated, and then we won't have to worry about it. See how that's spreading out and fluffing up? That's because your egg whites. You can go ahead and turn that off because that pan's hot enough. You're gonna make your little ones or make your big ones or whatever. Now that one will be mine, that one. And I'm gonna tell you, that's gonna be a big one. But that'll be on this plate. We'll put it on this plate right here. Let me get some butter and check it. I want to check it and see. Make sure that it's, so that's what you want. Right there is what you want. So now we'll set that there and get this pan out of the way. So now we've got, let me get a butter spreader. Get a butter spreader. And we're going to put some butter on that. I'll tell y'all, if I don't make my own butter, I use this challenge butter because it's kind of high, but it's worth it. So I don't have all that stuff in there that's bad for your body. All that oleo, all that stuff that's in those plastic containers, I will not eat it. I will not eat it whatsoever because it's bad for you. Okay, we've got our pancake, and I'll tell you what, let's have some maple syrup with it. Y'all want maple syrup? Okay. What I do is I take my maple syrup and I heat it into the, I'll take one of my little jelly glasses, and then I'll just heat that in my microwave, and that's what makes a good I just use one of my old jelly glasses and I'll just pour that on there like that. If you want to get creative, you can use a dollop of whipped cream or what have you, but I don't think we'll need that. I think it's going to be so good, can't stand yourself. You can't stand yourself, y'all. So I'll show you that, so you can see that. It's got your blueberries down in it. Now that's a good pancake. That's a delicious pancake. So that's what we're having for breakfast, is blueberry banana pancakes. And I wish y'all was here to have some of this with us, because it's going to be good, and I'll make y'all a cup of coffee. So I'll talk to y'all after a while. I'm trying to get things done. Y'all have a good week. Bye-bye.